Hi, I'm Chris Folino with Newvision Asia. Today's topic is gifts. It's Chinese New Year right now, and I thought it would be appropriate because I've seen a lot of messages on boards I'm on, and people are always asking about what kind of gift can I give to my Chinese supplier. So I feel this is going to be relevant for whether it's Chinese New Year or not. The first thing, just a quick Chinese New Year one. Do not give your supplier red envelopes full of money as a gift. Don't know why people would think that's the way. In Chinese families during Chinese New Year, yes, they hand out red envelopes full of money, but it's always the parents to the kids, or the married to the singles, or parents that are married couples giving it then to their parents. So that's the way it works out. Okay, and then you can give them to your single friends, whether they're adults or children there. So that covers that, but that's really on the family level. You're very rarely going to see red envelopes full of money handed out from a vendor to you, which certain laws in your country, if you receive a big envelope full of money from your vendor, well, that's going to look a little bit like bribery. So unless you're a one-man show or you're the owner of a company and that vendor gives you that money for like your kid's birthday, or yeah, that's about all I can think of. Don't accept it. Politely say no. If you're just an employee, tell them tell your vendor it's company policy, and you can't accept any sort of gifts like that because you're going to get fired. And if it doesn't happen right then, the vendor knows that you can't accept that money as employee. They're international, but now they've got leverage over you, and the last thing you ever want in your business dealings is someone having leverage over you for a personal reason. So, covering that. Back to the gift side. We've now discussed, don't take money. Number two, a vendor may give you a gift as a figurine or a statue, something like that, or quite common, tea. For my 20 years in China, I can't tell you the amount of tea I've received from all different places. Green tea, special located tea, that has passed through animals, and like the coffee way. They're very rare. Usually it's just green tea, but that's what you're going to see there. So receiving those kinds of gifts is fine. Just say thank you. If you're concerned about it, when you get back, give it to your manager, or just pass it along to the owner of the company if you're in a smaller company and you're concerned. But now let's get to you giving gifts. The greatest gift you can give a vendor is another order. That's what we're really doing here. They're making goods, you're receiving them, you're selling them, trying to make a profit. So that's the greatest gift. A lot of time people would be like, oh, I mean, everything's made in China, which is pretty true. So I don't know what to give them. I want to give them something local that they couldn't give themselves. This is because they probably gave you a gift in the past, and you have, the natural human tendency is a feeling of reciprocity. They gave you something, you need to give them back something to restore balance in the equation. But it doesn't really work that way with the vendors. They are going to give you gifts, like I said, the tea, constantly. Really, other than the nice order, is a polite thank you, nice conversation. That's what they're looking for, because in their mindset, it's not like you're giving a gift to a relative, or your husband, your wife, your significant other, and there's an exchange of gifts. It's a business dealing. This is the Chinese way, so they're going to give a gift to you there. So just accept it and say thank you. So you don't need to give bring a case full of Mont Blanc pens with you, like some old blogs will talk about. It's just not done that way anymore. So take that pressure off of you. Work with them. But let's say you're not going to listen. You want to bring a gift. Bring a gift for the owner or the highest person that you have a relationship with. Because you can have the merchandiser, the engineers, a million different people that you're working with, and you won't know, oh, did I give them the right gift? Do they like this? You know, it just puts too much pressure on you. It also is going to fill up your suitcase full of space that you want to keep, empty and travel light, not carrying it spot to spot. So that's another reason there where it's not really done anymore. I mean, if you have a 20-year, well, I've known some of my vendors for 20 years, and they still give me gifts, and I can't think of the last time I ever brought them anything. And it hasn't impacted the business in any way. We're placing orders, and that's what they like. That's what makes them happy, and they're just in there, keeping the relationship going that way by giving you something. So that's it on the gift situation, whether it's Chinese New Year or your regular day on your trip over to China. Even if they come here, same thing. Take them out for dinner. They're still going to fight you on who pays for the check, and that'll be a whole nother topic of conversation. I'm Chris Folino with Newvision Asia, and remember, whether it's your first order or your 100th order, please get a third-party inspection done on your goods before they ship out. Thank you.